Hey guys, what's up? It's Too Tall Tom here, and today I am finally going to do it. I'm going to give you my review of the Warcraft movie and Zootopia while I'm at it too, because I finally sat down and watched that movie as well. So the Warcraft movie I've been looking forward to because, as you can see from some of my earlier videos, I do play a lot of World of Warcraft, a lot more in the past than I have recently. But yeah, I was excited for it. I've heard how Blizzard would handle the movie, because I heard a lot of stuff about how hands-on they were. Like, I'm pretty sure it went through a couple directors before they settled on Dungeons and Dragons. But it just complete control of Blizzard. But anyway, it was the usual 2.5 hours long, I believe. It was 2 hours and 24 minutes. And the only thing is, my review, I've got a different view than most people. I've watched a lot of Warcraft lore videos. But someone who's never watched a World of Warcraft lore video, they must have been really, really lost during this. Because, yeah, they had a lot of familiar characters and all that, but, I can't remember any of them doing anything that would, make them easy to be remembered by the average movie-going audience. And, I mean, it could just be, they didn't really know how to start a Warcraft movie, but there's so much to it that, it'd be like making the first Star Wars after all of the expanded universe were already, written and stuff. You'd be like, oh my god, there's so much to work with, what do I do? But I think for what it was, it went out a lot better than I expected. A lot of those components that were, kind of funny, but other than that, it was a decent movie. Like, it wasn't like an amazing movie or like oh, I'd want to see it again. But it was good. It was worth the money. Now, there was a lot of name drops in it. Like, yeah, if you've played World of Warcraft, you're gonna hear stuff like I think there's Goldshire, Deadwind Pass, Redbridge. Like, all those places are name dropped, but they don't really... The sad part is there's nothing in the film that I can be like, oh yeah, I remember that being a location or something in there. So if you're going in there expecting something like that, where you're like, oh, I want to see what, Goldshire in, I want to see it in the, full glory, that's not going to happen. It's just, I think it's name dropped once and that's it. I think Khadgar and Lothar going somewhere, and or Lane tells them to go to Goldshire just as a one-off thing. I forget, but long story short, it doesn't play a big role. There's not a whole lot to talk about with it. It was an okay movie, but I would want to own the Blu-ray or something like that. And a lot of people are like, oh well, it's kind of like The Hobbit in comparison to Lord of the Rings. It's like, no, I think The Hobbit was a better story. It was more well put together. I hope what it does is this allows studios to take more risks with video game movies. It could just be that the story of the the orcs and the humans and whatnot, it didn't translate that well to a big blockbuster. I was thinking about that when I left. Warcraft, the original Warcraft Warcraft game, it didn't really have a whole lot of story to go on. So I mean, it's understandable that they had to fill in a lot of the blanks and change a lot of stuff. Like, spoilers, they changed it from Garona killing Lane because of Cho'Gall, or was it Cho'Gall or Gul'dan on mind control. In this, she's not under any type of mind control, and I liked, because like that whole thing with the mind control. I feel like it's kind of a cheap writer's gimmick, because they can be like, oh well, you know, we need to make some kind of a mistake. Okay, well, let's make it so Rona's under mind control now. So you know, we didn't know she was gonna be like it. It takes away some of the character, because you know it's not the character doing it, whereas they changed it so, you know, they're in this, they're fighting in front of the Dark Soul. Pretty much all is lost. Black Hand's coming up, he's gonna fight Lane. And, like, it's heavily implied that if Lane and him fight, Lane's going to die. Which, you know, I kind of question after, you know, Lothar comes in to grab the body, gets, you know, challenges Blackhand to a mock Goral, which I really liked that they did, you know, they accurately portrayed that, so that was really well. But, like, the fact that King, or Lothar, just kind of kills him, like, just like, sliced, he runs at him, and then, like, slices under him, and then stabs him, and then Blackhand's dead. Like, no fight, no, like, interesting, like, I don't know, swordplay or stake. Just, Lothar just fucking destroys Blackhand, makes him look like a fucking common orc. So you're like, oh, well, why was King Lane afraid of, you know, this Blackhand at all? And it's kind of weird how they balanced orcs, because, like, it's really hard to find a balance between, like, you know, making the character formidable and, you know, making you fear a character. Like, the Hobbits kind of fucked that up with the movies when they had, like, Bilbo throw a fucking stone and then he kills an orc. Like, where he fucking hit him in perfect square in the temple. But the orcs in the Warcraft movie were a little bit more inconsistent. Like, when they first show up, they're, like, just fucking destroying, like, to the point where you think that you just don't understand how the fucking humans would fight back against these orcs at all. Like, the humans were pathetic fucking fighters in the beginning. They would see an orc, and they're just gonna stand there dumbly, and they're just, like, walk up to them, and then just fucking, like, smash them in the face with a mace and kill them. And then you're like, oh, so, like, that's okay. And then the orcs had a lot of stupid deaths too, because, like, when it gets to later in the movie, they're just like, oh, let's just kill them incredibly easily if we're a main character, and then if we're a side character like a Stormwind footman, we're just gonna get fucking destroyed in like one hit. Like, that was kind of weird. I guess it was just a little inconsistent with that. It was hard also balancing the subplot of, like, oh, you know, the orcs are these this noble race that you can kind of sympathize with, but, like, I guess it's kind of like that's where Gul'dan comes in, but it's hard to sympathize with them when they're literally just, like, sacrificing all of the Draenei, which it was really cool seeing the Draenei in the movie. They definitely hit it out of the park with being very as accurate to the movie as they could. But what I was going to say was the thing that they changed the name, instead of being killed, they have Corona killed, so that Corona can, you know, not be executed with the rest of them when they're, you know, just being encircled. And, you know, I kind of actually liked that twist, because it's like, you know what, that, you know, makes it understandable that now there's a plot between, or like some kind of a rupture between Lothar and Corona, who kind of had a love story, and, like, it's not in, like, a stupid way, it's in a way that, like, you can understand the motivations of the characters. Like, it'd be dumb if there was like, oh, now Gul'dan takes control of Corona and just kills the king, and then you're like, oh, well, how are they going to rectify that? But when it's like Lane actually, you know, it also empowers Lane as a character too, Because in like the original Warcraft universe before this movie, he was just like that. He was one of the early kings of the Stormwind who just kind of got, you know, he trusted the wrong orc and then died. So he kind of sucked. But now it's like he's a lot more noble in this, and I really like that. What it really makes me think is like, man, I would love to see like a Dark Souls movie with the right direction that keeps the whole, you know, storytelling to a minimum. A lot more stuff through visuals. It's just a story of even the Dark Souls 1 story, but have it so it's following a group of chosen undead world, you know, the Undead Burg, or not the Undead Burg, the Undead Asylum together. But that would be really cool. I guess I did have more to say about Warcraft. I lost the name of the movie there. So I'll be right back for Zootopia.